Carlos Contreras Legaspi para ESPN Deportes con Paddy Pimblett, que será el coestelar allá en Miami en UFC 314 en contra de Michael Chandler. Paddy, how are you feeling about this chance? Big card in Miami and against an opponent that's been calling you for a while, like Michael Chandler.
Yeah, I can't wait. You know what I mean? First 5-round fight in the UFC, first proper co-main event, because when I was co-main event last time I was just moved up to it because the fight fell out. So yeah, and first ever time visiting Miami. Can't wait to go to Miami. It's going to be amazing. Nice jump up the rankings, beat Michael Chandler, jump up to rank 7, and yeah, one more fight away from a title shot, I think.
Yeah, people obviously follow you because of your style, because you're always looking for a finish. But it's the same with Michael. He likes He likes to entertain. What do you think of this fight? Like when they call you and say, "Hey, it's going to be Chandler." What were your first thoughts on his style and whatever he brings?
Yeah, Chandler's possibly the most entertaining fighter on the roster. You know what I mean? He comes out and swings and tries to knock people out, and I know this fight isn't going to be any different. He's going to come out and he's going to try and take my head off my shoulders. That's just what he does. He comes out and swings bombs. So I think I've got the perfect game plan to beat him. I don't think he's going to be able to land any bombs on me. That's the only way people ever try and beat me. Come out and swing big punches, and I'm used to it. So yeah, when I got the phone call to say it's Michael Chandler, I was excited. I never thought we'd ever fight each other because we've been friendly in the past, but you know, it's the fight business.
He's been in the spotlight ever since he signed with the UFC. He got a title shot with his second fight against Oliveira. So what do you think a win against Chandler does for you? Because you're very popular. You also have a huge following. So what do you think this fight does for you?
This fight, you know what I mean? I think personally it shuts everyone up. You know what I mean? I want to beat Chandler. No one can really say anything because everyone, as I say, I've said before, the goalposts get moved whenever I fight. People say, he was older, we thought he was this, he was that. But it'll happen again when I beat Chandler. People are like, oh, he's 38, he was 2-4 in the UFC. But now in the build-up to the fight, everyone's saying he's going to beat me. So I'm just looking forward to beating him, taking his ranking, and then I personally think I'm one fight away from a title shot. Beat like Charles or Poirier, and I'm there fighting for the belt.
That's Oliveira. You like? Poirier is mentioning he wants to retire.
Yeah.
Would you like to be that last fight in the Poirier's career?
Well, he said something about me the other day, didn't he? Saying like it's legends only, and he thinks Chandler will beat me. So if he does, I think he should have more than one fight. He looked good in his last fight. You know what I mean? I don't understand why you'd retire when you look good, but you know, he must be an idiot. But yeah, I think I beat Dustin Poirier, so I'd love to fight him.
What do you think of the top of the division? Obviously, Islam Makhachev is looking for a contender. Oliveira is asking for that. Ilia Topuria wants to have his first fight fighting for a belt. So, if it was your pick, who should be fighting against Makhachev next?
I think Simon Sarukian deserves it. You know what I mean? I do. Even though what happened with the last fight, I still think he deserves it. I think if Ilia wants to fight for the belt, he should have to fight Arman in a #1 contender fight, see who wins. Also, Charles, he's just beat Chandler. If Charles gets a title shot off beating Chandler, I want a title shot when I beat Chandler. So, you know.
And it seems like you mentioned Topuria should get a contender fight, like #1 contender, and that kind of like get called for a bit there's a beef between you and him, right? That started in London a couple of years ago. Then you had the presser and everything. Would you like to have that #1 contender fight against Ilia if that's in the next couple of months? That's a possibility.
Yeah, I want to fight Ilia. I'd love to fight Ilia. A lot of people think he'd finish me and this and that, but styles make fights, and my style does not suit his style well. And I'd love to fight him. You know what I mean? As I say, he doesn't deserve a straight title shot. He only defended his belt once. He's ran away from Volk because Volk, with some time off, is a different animal. You know what I mean? Volk probably shouldn't have fought to Poirier so soon after getting head kicked and ground and pounded by Islam, but he done it because he's a warrior. So I think he knew Volk was coming to beat him, so he's ran away from his division.
Were you happy when he said that he wanted to move to 155? Now that the fight is a real possibility again to fight him?
Yeah, it was always a possibility. I always want to fight him. You know what I mean? He tried to fucking jump me when he was with about 12 people and I was on my own. He tried to steal it on me, and he missed with his punch by about that much, and I bounced the bottle off his head. You know what I mean? He's an absolute idiot, little bully, and thinks that he's someone that he's not. You know what I mean?
Maybe it's just me, but it is like the biggest fight that they can do for the belt, like for the next couple of years, like Topuria against Paddy, like for the lightweight belt.
Yeah, but he's not going to win the lightweight belt.
You don't think he's going to be in position to defend against you, or you, like
No,
probably in the next?
It'd be me defending against him. He wouldn't be able. He won't beat Islam. No way. I'd put me house on it that he doesn't beat Islam.
So let's see what happens. Let's see if he hits Arman, he hits the title. That's that announcement should come soon. You have a big fight that could probably put you there in the contention, of course. And you're fighting in Miami. You said you're gonna be. You said you've never been there, right?
No.
A lot of people speak Spanish there, and I see you've been practicing your Spanish. That you've been like almost giving an interview in Spanish.
I want to learn Spanish. I wish I could speak Spanish. It's the one language that I do want to learn. I go to Spain quite a lot on holiday. I want to learn Spanish, but I'm a bit too lazy.
Yeah, it will be good if you have that trash talk in Spanish with Ilia. That will be fun. That will be fun. Well, Paddy, obviously people are excited about that Miami event. It's a huge co-main, you and Chandler, and hope to see you there.
You know that, fella. Thank you very much.
Paddy Pimblett en contra de Michael Chandler, coestelar en UFC 714.